Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Moon Colony live stream. It's nice to see you. Today we have Melissa with us because
Hello.
hello. Because we're going to be doing a stream to kind of mm, commemorate, I guess is the right word, Akira Toriyama, who unfortunately passed away not so long ago, like two weeks ago, maybe was it? Or was it last
Something
week?
like that.
Yeah.
We're, we, everyone is drawing some of his work,
Mm.
and this was half of my childhood. So I'm like, Jaden, can we do this? Can we draw something of his?
Yeah, and I think it's a really nice idea. So we we decided to go with it. So we're just going to do some sketches today. If you wanna join us in that, then please do. We'd love to see them. You can post them in the Discord if you like. But um, yeah, I think Dragon Ball was a big part of a lot of people's childhoods. When I was at university, there were people who really loved Dragon Ball and still watched it like to that day. Um,
To watch SpongeBob if it was into hours. I'm not working, but the thing is, they play it before kids go to school. I
yeah,
think.
yeah,
How dare they?
yeah. I mean, I'm a big SpongeBob fan, so I would totally do that as well. But
I just collected a few references.
yeah,
And I wanted. This is early episodes. I
mm,
mostly like those. We had synchronized those, and then we had Gen. Do you say Gen Z?
we
Z?
just say Dragon Ball Z. So yeah.
Dragon Ball Z. Okay. But I mostly have first season and then some science. And I was practicing, actually searching for yesterday, what I'm gonna do for today. And I remember this robot. This robot and the fear of drowning, if you remember those episodes, they went to the pirate,
Yes.
all pirate base to search for Dragon Ball. And it's not Red Army, it's Red Ribbon Army,
Mhm.
I think. That's also going for them, and then this robot is going to obliterate them. Nothing works. I think I had somewhere reference where the Goku finally hit its head. But it gave me it's mix of alien, cockroach, and a monkey in a robot. And it's indestructible. It gave me so much anxiety. Yeah, it's here when
Yeah, there it
they're
is.
fighting it, but nothing is working. And then this is the episode when Goku is traveling, and then these dragon-like creatures made them because they need water, but then the villagers are dying without the water, so the Goku is going to
Mm.
break the dam, and this is Chi-Chi
Chi-Chi
when
running
he
away from
met
the
her.
T-Rex. Yeah, I love
And
that.
from the like villains, but they're not actually villains. I like the Piccolo and I like Vegeta. You can see the Vegeta. He almost never smiles. Only evil smile, the smirk.
The smirk.
He's
Yeah.
he with the family. This is his wife. He's still angry for some reason. Yeah, Piccolo. He's all okay. I know what this one is, but maybe some people did not watch. Let's try not spoil everything. And then this is Emperor Pilaf. Emperor Pilaf is the side character that's trying to be emperor of the whole world,
Mhm.
but he always fails. It's like a Team Rocket
Yeah.
in the
Pokemon.
Pokemons. I have the Pilaf. Can you see?
Oh, there we go.
I have him here, and I have some more stickers of the Dragon Ball. I have Piccolo here.
So cute.
I ordered all of this from the eBay,
Mhm.
and they're probably knockoff because I didn't have any other way to order. This is Capsule Corp, the Bulma's company, her father's company.
Yeah.
Can I show my figurines
Yeah,
also
of
when I
course.
started?
Yeah.
I'm bothering people. Sorry, people. I need to talk about this. I have these two, and then I have the bob head in my card of the Goku.
I love Krillin. I think Krillin's great. He's
Krillin
so
is great.
underrated. Look at him.
Because he's standing next to Goku, the literal Superman
Yeah.
of their universe,
Yeah.
and he's trying to compete with them. So I think I will just be sketching the characters a bit.
Yeah. That sounds good. I'll just say hello to a few people in chat. Hi Dash. Hello Histuni. Hi Kathy. Nice to see you. Hello Moon Colony. That's my account. Who's in my Moon Colony account? I'm gonna guess it's maybe Christina. Hello. Or maybe Emra. Who knows? Hello Skywarp. Histuni says it's so cute already. Yeah, we got a little sketch in here. It's nice. See, Dash said Cell was my traumatizing moment from Dragon Ball. Piccolo was my
See,
favorite.
we didn't have that episodes after the destruction of planet Namek. It wasn't synchronized anymore and aired on TV. I tried continuing watching it later on the internet, but I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Could get into it again.
I only watched. So I watched the original Dragon Ball, the one like most of the references that you've got. I watched that.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago. I think I must have been in college or maybe just started university. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny. Like the introduction to Goku just it's so funny. He's just a massive idiot.
He hit his head, okay? It's not his fault.
Yeah.
But if he didn't hit his head, all the humans would be dead.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, I liked the what was the little pig guy? I always forget what his name is now.
Oh, Oolong.
Oolong. Yeah. It's so good.
He is covered. That's also like how you say when he's chasing for the skirt.
Oh, I don't even know what you would call. He just is he's just a creepy dude.
Womanizer?
Yeah, kind of. But he doesn't get any women, so I don't know if it even counts.
Yeah, but do you remember when they met him?
Well, not
So,
really.
Him and Puar, if that's how you say in English,
yeah,
they went to the same school for the changing, so they can keep different shapes. Like in Naruto, you would do jutsu. Anyway, they went to the same school, but Oolong was so bad he dropped off, I guess. And he could hold his shape for only a few minutes. And he would pretend to be scary dude, and he would go to village and demand girls to be sent to his house. And then everyone was so scared they asked Goku to help, but then they realized he's really weak because he only can change the shape, not his strength.
Yeah.
And he cannot keep it for really long. And then when they came to save all the girls, they're like, please take them away. I cannot anymore. They started demanding and became spoiled. So he's like, I don't know what to do with them. I think that was the episode. It was, I guess, 20 years ago when I watched it.
That's funny.
So I don't remember it perfectly.
Yeah. Oh, Leo said, "Oh, he's just desperate." Yeah, I guess you could say that he's just a desperate guy. I always loved that when they collected the Dragon Balls and someone had to make a wish, but it was like a stressful situation, so he wished for like the world's most comfortable pair of like panties or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he was wearing him on his head.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have a picture of him to draw.
Dash said I was very happy when Goku stopped being an idiot. I don't think he ever did he? I think Goku was always an idiot.
No, he got married and then she set him straight.
Yeah, but he was a terrible dad. Like, he was such a bad dad.
Well, he didn't have real father, okay?
Yeah. It's funny. He was just like, it's like, hey, Piccolo, can you just make my child not a crybaby? And then
he died, okay?
Chi-Chi is the mom and dad. Yeah, true. But even Chi-Chi is hilarious. I love Chi-Chi so much. When he first met her and they sit down together and she's like, we're gonna get married one day, and he's like, Sure. He just has, he has no
I
idea.
thought it's a cake or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so good.
Those are simple drawings compared to the realistic ones,
Mm.
but I still struggle because I didn't do anime manga thing in a while.
It's good practice.
I guess.
You're going back to being a teenager drawing like anime fan art.
Yeah, when I drew the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forum for the first time, like, yes, I'm the best. This is the
I'm an artist.
one-to-one copy. So great of an artist.
Yeah.
I lost that notebook with the sketches when I was teenage. I regret that I lost it. I don't know where it is.
Oh man.
I guess I have to draw Farah again.
Yeah, you gotta go through the whole stages again. Get a new sketchbook and then like revert back to how you drew as a teenager and just like go through it again.
Our directors are gonna be so proud of me.
Metaline said Melissa told me yesterday that she wanted to make a video about scales and patterns or something like that. When did she want to create that? Or maybe I misunderstood. I mean, that's just something you want to do in the future, right? At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. The videos I have, some have scales. I have a cat, a horse, and I have a dog that got a bit of scales, but that's not enough. So maybe look something in the future when I'm less lazy.
Yeah. I was going to say, it depends on how much time you've got more than
Yeah,
anything, I think.
okay. Usually how it goes, people keep bothering me to post process and then I make something. So okay, here, have this.
Yeah.
Please don't ask me anymore.
Please no bully.
Really. But yeah, okay, I will see to make something.
You have to keep pestering her. No, don't pester her. But I feel like Melissa's the type of person where the more you ask, the less likely it's going to happen. You know, I feel like I'm very similar.
Um, I'm also when somebody tell me you cannot do that,
Mm.
I cannot do that.
Yeah,
Wanna bet?
watch me. You know, there was a oh sorry, you go.
Here is Zolang.
Yeah, look how happy he is. I love him.
It's hard to find him being happy and not creepy about it.
Yeah, not creepy or like
With the panties on
yeah,
his
with the
head.
panties on his head. I mean, you could give him panties on his head.
He got the personality of the creepy dude that's over his like 40, 50.
Yeah,
But he looks in this baby looking body.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you've also got Master Roshi, who is just like
Well, he's old.
he's like old and very similar.
Yeah, everyone is like, I like Master Roshi. I'm like, no.
No.
And then
No.
only when I grew up, I realized why he's total creep. I'm gonna turn those on later. Maybe group them a bit.
Yeah,
But for now, I'm turning them off so I can draw more.
yeah. Dash said, I bet you can't make a scales video one day. You have to pester her not to do it. Reverse psychology.
Are you sure?
Yeah. See, the problem is, guys, is you're telling us your intention, which is the wrong way to go about this.
Where is my reward for that?
Yeah. Yeah. Tell you what, if you
I need
guys
bribe.
if you guys PayPal me £500,
You.
then I'll pass it on.
You.
Dash said Master Roshi was too creepy for them. For them too. Yeah, Master Roshi was pretty creepy. Like the first time he met Bulma, it was like the creepiest thing ever.
Yeah, but I did not realize when you were a kid. I don't know how old I was when they put it on our TV.
Mm.
But you don't know why he's bleeding because my brother and father, when my brother was young, he would bleed constantly from the nose. He got the veins or the arteries that are
Mm.
a bit loose, and every now and then when he was running or playing, he would start bleeding, and that wouldn't stop for like an hour.
Yeah.
And we were all scared. So when I see the old dude bleeding, I'm like, oh, he got the same thing as my brother. Why this is a thing when he see a girl?
I love that. Wow, there's so much inclusivity in this anime. He has the same
Yeah.
problem as my brother does.
Brother don't have the same problem now. It's just when he's small.
Yeah. Let's see. Catsby says, "Hi, what will we do? What will we do today? We are just sketching today. We're just doing some sketches of Dragon Ball, to kind of commemorate Akira Toriyama, who passed away a couple weeks ago. Because he's a very influential man.
Yeah, and I want to do interesting sketching also.
Yeah, yeah, and it was a big part of Melissa's childhood. So
Oh, and when I was searching for Bulma references, I did spend some money. I bought the Bulma figure.
oh, really?
Yes, I wanted one for so long. I'm like, great opportunity. It's already here.
Oh, thank you, Metaline, for the hydrate. Much
Oh,
appreciated. I will have a drink. Thank you. Dash said, as a reward, I can redeem 7 hydrates, and that's the best I can do.
thank you. Now I'm going to make it for sure, just for you.
They never said how long the video needed to be, so you could literally just do like 10 seconds. Like, yeah, this is how you do scales, and then that's it, sorted. Mm-mm-mm.
Well, there is a dragon in a Dragon Balls, imagine.
There is actually.
Hmm.
I always forget
More
it.
than one, but
I always forget its name. It's like
well, the thing is, I don't think they ever translated when they did, so I had to saw it on internet that he got a name.
oh, Shenron. That's the one. Yeah. I was gonna say. I knew it started with like sh. Um,
Sure.
and the only thing that came into my head was Shenmue, which is not at all similar. It's a game. Uh, Jaden, you're supposed to be on our side. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know, man.
If I'm Jaden cannot get the people for stream if they're doing something else.
Yeah, I have to be. I have to stay on. I have to stay on the artist's good side because if not, they won't come on here anymore. And then
Yeah.
it'll just be the Jaden show where I just sit here on my own for a couple of hours.
His head needs to be bigger, like a kid's head.
Yeah.
I still am not sure why he had the followers, that girl and the fox dude that follows him around
Oh
and do his
yeah.
bidding. And he's constantly screaming at them.
I'm assuming that. Well, I think I always assumed that it was like his parent, like his dad's, like army, and he had just been given like like
Does he have an army?
a
I think
set
Red
of them.
Ribbon is separate from him.
No, I don't. Oh, I don't know actually. That's a good point.
I think he's alone, but they're also not sure what species he is because you can have the anthro anthro persons in Dragon Ball, but then you also have the creatures, but then you have the humans and the aliens and different kind of aliens and Namekians. So I never know, is there a way to make the species how they work in the anime?
Mm.
Especially in earlier, you had many different. This eyes are bit.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he is separate from the Red Ribbon Army. I forget. He's the leader of the Pilaf gang. Uh, isn't that a Shiba Inu, the fox, or a corgi?
Oh, maybe,
Oh, it
maybe.
could be.
Again, those are my memories from when I was a kid and I didn't know much things.
Mm.
So it still didn't connect.
uh, so the dog thing. Oh, it is a Shiba Inu. Yeah, their name is Shu. But no, I know that Akira Toriyama did the like character and creature design for loads of for loads of games. Like I think
Hmm.
they did Chrono Trigger was one of them, I think, and Blue Dragon was another one, which was also I think a manga and or an anime.
Yeah. I was exposed just to this one.
Mm. I mean, the character designs in Chrono Trigger are really good. If oh, and Dragon Quest, yeah, that's a good one as well. I don't know how I missed out Dragon Quest, like the second most famous set of like character designs that he did. But yeah, I need to play more Dragon's Quest. I've heard they're very good. Hey
Dragon's
Riku,
Dogma, Dragon Quest, Dragon Age.
so many dragons everywhere.
And then you always have to kill them.
Hey, not in Dragon Ball.
The spoilers, they did kill him.
No, no.
I forgot who did. Was it Science? Was it Pick? I forgot who did.
I don't know. I don't remember.
So they go to the planet Namek
Mm-hmm.
to find dragon, original one that can. I think the rule was you cannot be revived two times by the same vision
Oh,
as the
okay.
same wish.
Okay.
So they went to the Namek to revive again. Imagine Krillin dying again.
I was gonna say, hasn't Krillin died like a million times? How many times has that guy died?
Poor Krillin.
Every time they bring him back, they're running out of planets to go to.
I was trying to look at the timeline to see earlier today when we were watching because I don't know when year, what year. And then I saw other seasons of the Dragon Ball. And I'm like, I don't know any of this.
Yeah. I watched so yeah, I watched the original series, then I went on to Dragon Ball Z and I
Hmm.
got maybe 20 I think I got like 25 episodes in and the last 3 episodes was just Goku running along a road and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch this.
The Snake Road, you didn't finish
Yeah,
that?
yeah, the Snake Road, yeah.
Okay, it's a bit exhausting, but at the end, you see why he was doing that.
Oh, no, I think I did. Oh, I must have watched further than that because he gets there and then he has like super gravity like boots or whatever. They put weights on him so that he can't
Mhm.
jump very high, right? So he has to like learn to jump higher or something weird like that.
That or the gravity on that small planet was really strong. I
Oh,
forgot.
it could be that, yeah. Yeah, because it was a tiny little planet, wasn't it? It had just like a house on it and it wasn't very big. Yeah, I remember. So yeah, I must have watched past that. I don't know when I stopped then.
Um, as I said, we had synchronized by the time they finished on the planet Namek.
Mm.
That's 107th episode, I think.
I definitely didn't get that far.
And
Yeah.
then they, the thing I dislike, they just keep playing random episode whenever they feel like the past ones, and there is no way to watch it properly.
Mm. Yeah.
They do that with SpongeBob a lot. Play whatever episode whenever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's call Pilaf done. His face is a bit weird. We got Pilaf too.
Man's just got a weird face. Let's see, Krillin has a villa in heaven already. Yeah, probably.
What?
Ignacio said that Krillin has died so many times that he has a villa in heaven already.
Avila, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Um, isn't yeah isn't hasn't Yamcha died? I don't know how many times. I have no idea. I I don't know. I got sad because Yamcha and Bulma split up. That made me sad. I loved Yamcha. I
It,
thought it was
it
hilarious.
was their first relationship,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
That's
It was
fine.
so funny. Is Yamcha even still in the series? If anyone is up to date on Dragon Ball, is Yamcha just dead, or is he still in the series, or what is happening? Because I have no idea. He is? Wow. That's got to be awkward.
Why it's awkward?
I mean, if he's alive, like his ex-girlfriend is dating this like like super villain turned hero. That's pretty awkward.
So you're saying if everyone has an ex and they're dating somebody else.
Yeah, but you don't also like hang around them all the time, you know.
I don't remember what he did after they split up.
Cried,
I know
probably.
they saw each other later.
Yeah.
But do you remember when the first time they were collecting Dragon Balls? She wanted boyfriend. So she get one. I forgot who wanted what. I know the message was the friends were. The prize was the friends we made
Ah,
on the way.
the real boyfriend was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, everyone got what they wanted in the meantime.
It's funny. Yeah, but those guys are all retired. Yamcha, Tenshin, and the cat. They're all enjoying retirement. How old are they? They can't be that old.
Oh, was it that Tenshin got in relationship with Lunch? Or I'm remember it wrong? The girl when she sneezed, she changed.
Oh, I think so. Let me Google it. Uh, mm, yeah, yeah, that was his girlfriend. Launch.
And Master Roshi was really creepy around her.
Of course he was. Of course he was.
He's like, you're gonna live with us. We need help.
Oh yeah,
Thank God
'cause
she sneezed.
yeah, I was gonna say, because like yeah, when she sneezes, her personality changes, doesn't it? Between two of them, like evil and super sweet, or not evil, but mean and super sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One would cook and clean around them, the other one would kill them because they made her do that.
yeah. Uh, let's see. 36. They're only like 36. Yamcha is 47 in Dragon Ball Super. Man, that's way too young to retire. What the hell? It's not fair.
Are you thinking about Akira? When he died, it's 68 years, and I think that's what I said, 68. I think that's the age of retirement somewhere here.
Mm.
And finally, when you think I can rest, I'm finished with my full-time work, you don't get to enjoy your
Yeah, you don't get
retirement.
to enjoy it. Yeah, that sucks.
And that's sad part for me.
Yeah.
So if he can retire 40, what you said, 47, I support it.
Hey, I mean, I think they were talking about Yamcha, to be fair, but you know, if if
Yeah, I'm just
Akira can,
started as a bandit. That's still stuff like
but
terrorist.
yeah, my uncle knew someone who was a police officer like back in the 80s or 90s, whatever, and
Hmm.
that guy retired at yeah, he retired at like 45 or something, and I'm like,
Because
why?
because police and military got a beneficial, how you say it.
Mm.
So the years they're working count maybe as 1.5. You
Mm.
do 1 year, it counts as 1.5. Especially like military women, they go maybe even earlier than men.
Yeah, man.
If you survive to that time, that is.
That's why you got to pick an easy job. You got to pick like an easy military job. Just be like a
Office job?
just be yeah, just work in recruitment or something for the military, and you just kind of hang around gamers all day and convince them that they can be in the
But
military or
they
something.
are not doing that good job if you have problems recruiting people. Like they try to recruit you, you said.
Yeah, well, yeah, they try and recruit everyone over here. I always tell the story that makes me laugh so much is when I went to a games convention in London, and there was a big military tent, or not tent, stand set up, and it had the most cringe stuff on it. It was like you wouldn't like you've defended the Halo ring, you've you've stopped the Mass Effect or whatever, and I was just like no. They were like, it's
You,
time to defend your country, and I was like, no way. No
you
way.
beat Ganondorf, you can do anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've saved. I think one of them probably was like, you've saved the princess or whatever, and it was so funny. Like I walked past it and I just looked at the recruiter who was on the stand, and I felt bad for him, but at the same time I just couldn't help but laugh because it was just so awful. But then you got people going over. It clearly worked. People were going over and talking
It
to him.
worked?
It must have done. People were talking to him, but it's
How
wild.
big the salary is? That's the only thing
I
I
have
would
I have
try
no
to
idea.
value against my life. Do I really need this money and how much is it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
If
actually
I
have no
really
idea.
need it, if it's burning us under my feet and I really need it, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because like I know in the US, people join the military because it pays for their like college tuition, basically. But you don't get any benefit over here. There's no incentive to join the military in the UK at all.
Nothing?
Nothing. Nothing.
Mm.
So
I mean, you need to get the salary thing.
yeah, well, that's what I mean. I mean, surely the salary surely has to be decent. But I don't know, man. It's wild. Um, there's a ton of military office jobs. So did I join? Is that why you shaved your head? No, I didn't. You know, they were begging me to. They really wanted me to. They were like, "You have the physique and the mindset of a military man. Come and sign up." And I just said, "Sorry, sorry.
My
I've said these guns aren't gonna hurt anyone." And then I flexed, and they were like, "Whoa, it's insane."
I'm waiting on stream to see your guns.
Uh, Man, I would, but that I don't want to embarrass anyone, so I'm not going to show it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. These guns are for laughing. Mic drop. Yeah.
They should go to LARPing, see you fighting, and try to invite you, but then when they see how gently you are with fighting, they're gonna turn around and
I mean, it's not gentle. It's nothing
you
gentle about
are
it.
doing it with the foam.
Yeah, but it still hurts like hell when you get someone full pelt whacking you on the head with it. Um, yeah, it probably worked. When you can't afford university, it's not a bad job if you want a war. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's I don't know. I can do it. I know some people that are in like the reserves, so they're basically on standby if they ever need to do anything for the military, but I don't think they'll ever get called out for anything. Thank you, Kathy, for the hydrate. There's a second one today. Amazing. Thank you. Stay hydrated, everybody.
I need to fill my glass.
Oh, look. Shenron's coming in for a hug. He's such a good dragon.
Okay, the mic's filled.
Maybe
I'm not.
that's what they should have
Mm.
put on the military poster. They should have been like, you've collected the 7 Dragon Balls or however many there are. Shen,
I don't know.
Ignacio, why do you keep calling him Shenlong? I don't think that's his name.
Maybe they call it like that. Oh, I wanted. I saw the memes when everybody started posting and mentioning. There was a meme that in Mexico all the cartel activity drop every time they release a new episode of Dragon Ball because everyone was a fan, and I think there is or there is going to be statue of Son Goku in the
What
Mexico.
do you think? What version of Goku? Do you think it's gonna be like Goku as a giant monkey? I really hope so.
No, I probably Super Saiyan or
Yeah,
something.
probably. That's sad.
Or just standard grow up. I like the first episodes when they were all kids.
Mm, yeah. And then they turn into giant monkeys. It's awesome.
The moon, the voices.
The moon. Oh yeah, I forget it was all to do with the moon. Didn't they blow up the moon at one point to
Yeah, I forgot.
to
Maybe
stop
Piccolo was it who blew the moon, but then Super Science we can make our own
the
moon.
moon? Yeah. Shenron appears at the door. Mum says it's my turn on the Xbox.
Shanron sounds like the Plankton's wife.
Oh
No, no,
yeah,
as a Plankton, she's a Karen and he's
he's Plankton.
okay. What's Denkeba Krabba name?
The what name?
Oh, sorry. Mr. Krabs.
Oh, uh,
Sheldon.
yeah,
One
yeah.
of those sounds similar.
I
That was my point. Sorry.
I think Plank. I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking everything up today. Sheldon is Plankton's first name. Yeah, you were right.
What's Mr. Krabs?
Isn't it like Eugene or something?
Eugene. Okay. Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, Eugene Krabs. That's it. Oh yeah, Leo got it. Nice job, man. Uh, Never forget the time when Shenron met Beerus and Shenron started to stutter in front of him. Well, yeah, but isn't Beerus literally God?
See,
Ignacio. Sorry.
This is why it was dangerous to do stream today. I didn't watch all of the Dragon Ball.
Yeah, you should have crunched Dragon Ball over the last like few weeks. Watched all like 8 million episodes of Dragon Ball.
Can I fit the whole dragon?
You can do anything if you try hard enough, Melissa.
Oh,
I believe in you.
even evil things.
Well, yeah, you could. Yeah, you can do those, but I'm not saying you should. There's a difference
Mm.
between like there's a difference between ability and
But you said I could.
yeah, physically. Yeah, you physically could, but that doesn't mean that you physically should.
That's Goku thing. He's like, you can do it, I can do it, you can do it. But he's literally the strongest of the different species of humans. And Krillin be like, how I cannot do it, but he can.
Yeah, Krillin's
Poor
crying.
Krillin.
He's crying in the corner with his like robot wife.
That I saw on the internet. I didn't get to those episodes. It was just after the Namek, I think, the androids.
Yeah, I think so.
But I didn't get to watch them on my language. And it got me some time to learn English too.
Yeah. Dash said, Melissa, what's your canvas size for sketches?
For sketches, this is 5 by 5K, I think.
Mm.
Usually somewhere there. And then I wouldn't go below 4. But for the bigger pieces, it goes up to 9 or 10. And then it's lagging a lot when you have a lot of layers and rendering and stuff.
Yeah.
Then we have
They're just like, holy, okay, that's huge. What size do you normally use for sketches, Dash?
I don't like seeing pixels.
Yeah.
Because
pixels
I
are
was
gross.
working on the laptop when I began, and I had to see pixels a lot. And also, I started drawing in the paint. So I'm like, no
Oh, yeah.
pixels anymore. I hate pixels.
Dash said they do 3K for sketches and 6K for finals.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's not big difference. Some brushes work better in bigger when they're bigger. If you see up here, that's 40. That's already big. But I'm pressing really lightly. And some brushes works on the smaller resolutions. Depends.
Leo says for sketches I do 10 by 10 pixels max. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
If you pixel artist, yes.
Sometimes I do a long 10 by 1,000 pixel canvas. Whoa. That's crazy. Really pushing the boat out. That's when you want to do like a pixel art diorama. You just have 10 pixel height and 1,000 pixel length. When you have to draw one single spaghetti. Yeah, exactly, man.
Okay, got laggy here.
I forget that he has legs.
They're weird small legs.
Yeah, they're like.
And with age.
I was gonna say, the thing is, you know that if he was ever stood on the ground, it would just like sag in the middle. It'd have his front legs, then his back legs, and it'd just sag.
If you watch Spirited Away, you have Haku, and when Haku is standing, his belly is up.
Is up, yeah.
Like arching up.
Yeah.
If I remember.
Yeah, I think he does. Skywarp says you're gonna render one of these sketches.
I could, but the thing is, they're all originally cell shaded. Do you want me to do cell shade?
Have you ever done that?
It shouldn't be that hard.
Oh, okay.
I just need. We could. Okay, let's see. We have a dragon. Did I finish it? Let's. Oh, he needs mustache.
Yeah. Scarp says yes. Dash says yeah. Let's do a cell shade. There you go, Melissa. You have more work to do now.
Thank you.
He has he has a Dali mustache. Yeah.
Okay, we got the dragon. Let's make him smaller.
Salvador Dali wishes he had this mustache.
We got Pilaf that looks a bit weird, so maybe not him. We got Oolong, we got Goku. I guess
Oh.
we could render Goku.
Yeah.
Let's then fix this to fit properly.
Dash
And
says, wait, I mean, I bet you can't sell shade.
the danger of these streams, people will learn stuff about me and
Yeah.
use against me.
So cell shading is when you is when you shade cell. Yeah.
We are not drawing cell today. I didn't watch that. Okay.
Yeah, no cell today. I bet you can't draw cell.
The thing is, let me find the references. I really like the Piccolo. Do I have Piccolo without the shirt? No. I really like the Piccolo and how they drew muscles.
Yeah.
And the problem is, I blame this for my wrong anatomy. I would draw this all the time, and I love how they do the Saiyan
Mhm.
suit. Oh, we could do Vegeta maybe. Okay, let's do Goku. But
Vegeta.
I like this one of the Vegeta. I like this type of the design
Mhm.
he put there. Oh, okay, here it is, Piccolo. And I would draw muscles like this, but this is not accurate to the realism. So I blame this for my anatomy.
Look at Is that Gohan? Look at his
Yeah,
face.
that's Gohan. He protected Gohan,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Look at his
He's a good
face.
dad.
Little idiot.
Piccolo is good dad, okay?
Mm. Yes.
When he wants to.
Cell shade is when you cell shade cell at the seashore. Yeah. You know, I don't like those tongue twisters. I don't like them. I'm not very good at them.
Just do it. It's easy, Jaden.
Cell shade is when you cell shade cell la 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 la. I think like I could do it. Cell shade is when you cell shade cell at the no. Mm-mm.
Cell shade cell at the seashore.
Yeah, it's that last bit trips you up. We have one in the UK where you say um, red lorry, yellow lorry, and you try and say it quicker, like every time, and it just gets to the point where you're just going red, yellow, that, that. You just sound like an idiot. I bet you can't do it. Yeah, that doesn't work with me. The thing is, you like, I'm not. It doesn't work with me like that.
I need to fix those lines because those are sketchy lines, so we can use them for later.
Something is stinky, but he finds it funny, and I can't remember what it
Uh,
is.
I think it's too long behind him running in the bush because he got a broken stomach.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
that was
think
it.
that was the one. But I
Yeah.
forgot why his stomach is broken,
No, who knows?
malfunctioning.
Yeah, probably some some like berry or something, probably. But people in chat, who is your favorite Dragon Ball character? I'll be curious to know. You can pick any. Just if me and Melissa haven't seen the episode, then you know That's
It
fine.
doesn't count.
That doesn't count. You have to pick from the whole of the original series and Dragon Ball Z up to like episode 170.
7.
Oh, 107. Ignacio says Piccolo all the way. Also Krillin. Yeah. Uh, Metaline says that fat cat with a stick.
Karin.
The fat cat
I
with a
wanted
stick.
I wanted to draw him too. I downloaded the image.
Piccolo, best dad. Um, Videl.
See
Videl.
the the Piccolo people, they don't have genders. They are only one. How you say monogender?
Yeah.
So they reproduce just by copying themselves into eggs. So I don't think they have the families and fathers, but Piccolo was overcome that and was the father and trainer.
No.
I'm defending the villain. I'm always doing this.
He wasn't right. He's like, oh well, Piccolo Junior. I guess I'm thinking of.
I think he also did aid the Kami
Hmm.
when they sealed him, I think.
Yeah.
So he wasn't best, but he was teenager, okay? We all did the stuff when we were teenagers.
Yeah. 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 I also tried to end the world when I was a teenager.
See. It just didn't work for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm too nice. That's the problem. I'm too nice to end the world. Uh,
Oh yeah, there is that villain that I would not try to redeem. Tao Pai.
oh yeah. Well, Ignacio just said that that's one of his favorites.
Ignacio. Why you like Tao Pai? He killed the father of little native boy.
Also, he's just kind of his design is kind of boring. He just looks like a dude.
He got weird mustache and the braid. I
Yes,
don't know. It
that's true.
doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Uh, Riku says, "I'm guilty of not watching." That's okay. As I said, I only watched like the original Dragon Ball, which isn't. It's not very long when you consider like the series that comes after it. It's very watchable.
Also, I don't know when it was played. Maybe depends how old are you.
Mm. I mean, it was. When was the original Dragon Ball?
Oh, it was before us, right?
Oh, I know it was definitely before me.
80 something.
Yeah, original Dragon Ball was 1984 to 1995. Oh no, sorry. The that was the manga. The anime was 1989 was when that started, which is almost 10 years before I was even born.
See.
Uh, oh, what's it called? The original? It's literally just called Dragon Ball. Yeah. Oh, I'm very old. We discussed it yesterday, but I watched Pokemon Black back then. Oh man, I was really late to watching all of those like childhood uh anime or like cartoons. Like when I was a kid, I watched more like Western stuff, so I never watched Pokemon. I started to watch the original Pokemon series when I was in like the end of high school, so I was already like 15, 16 at that point.
What's Pokemon Black? Is that one with the Ash and Pikachu or something else?
I think it's still Ash and Pikachu, but they're just it's just one of the arcs. Uh, it's the
I need to know.
14th. It's the 14th season of of Pokemon.
I watched just the first 2 generations, I think.
Mm. That's interesting. Apparently, in Japan, the series of Pokemon Black and White was called uh, is called Pokemon Best Wishes for
I don't
some
know.
reason. I watched Pokemon until Pikachu died.
Is that the movie?
I think it was one of the movies, yeah. But then they bring him back.
That was my cousin. She watched Game of Thrones and she's like, I really like this show. And my favorite character is the Ned Stark. I really love the show. And then when they judged Ned and
Yikes.
Ned was finished, she's like, I'm never watching again. I'm done with it. And she stopped watching after first season.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's not even like a few seasons in. That's literally like
It's 10 episodes.
yeah, like halfway through the first season or something. Um, Kathy said, "I feel even more out of place because I never liked Dragon Ball." That's fine.
Ah,
That's
Katie.
fine.
We would fight over it trying to replicate fights. We had so many bruises.
Man, what did because nobody that I knew or grew up with watched Pokemon either. Like they had the trading cards, but
Mhm.
they didn't watch the show or anything. Um, so I don't even know what we used to do on like the playground or whatever. I think some of us
Yeah.
used to mess around with Beyblades because Beyblade was
I did watch some of
pretty
the
big.
Beyblade, the first one.
Yeah.
I do you remember that episode in is that Beyblade? I think it is. When they're fighting and the guy is really good and they cannot figure what it is and they're like, you're a robot. No, I'm not a robot. I have family, I have parents. And then they cut his skin
She's a
and
robot.
under his skin is the wires and electronics. And I'm like, no way, he didn't know. I was so scared.
What?
I would wake up and look at my hand just to be sure that I'm not robot.
Yeah, yeah, it's like Zeo or something. It's his name, I think. Um, that's
I
so
don't know what
funny.
happened to him, but
Yeah,
that one also was traumatizing.
yeah, he was modeled after this like scientist's dead son or something. Like, yeah, this scientist lost his son, so he made this robot to like replace him, and he just kind of accepted that.
Awful.
Yeah, yeah. Beyblade was wild considering that there was really no stakes. Like
No, no.
no one was gonna
I
die in Beyblade.
oh, that you mean. I
Yeah.
wanted to say what was wild is the cards, the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh had
And they
had stakes.
even censored. I'm like, this is this beast in the sky, and there is a orichalcous seal, and one person is dying. It's like a Russian roulette where one
Yeah.
person is dying.
Yeah. Or it's like even worse than death. You get sent to like the shadow realms or whatever. You just get deleted out
Yep.
of existence.
But I think that censored version that you would like die in the original. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
sure.
Yeah. But it's hilarious. Just that's allowed. That's
I don't know.
that's a legal thing that they're allowed to do. It's just casually play Yu-Gi-Oh. Uh, sorry, I missed a bunch of chat because I was talking about uh you Beyblade. Um, Pikachu's funeral is when all the Pokemon came back with black suits. It was really sad. Pikachu, no, because Digimon was better. I never,
Digimon was way sad.
I never really watched much Digimon, but the theme tune is like, or like going through my head quite a lot. At least the English one. Um,
We had Digimon, and I like it a lot more than Pokemon. I didn't care for Pokemon. I didn't care for Ash. I'm like, do whatever. I don't care. You stupid. For some reason, I disliked Ash. Uh, but Digimon I liked. I think because Digimon had struggles and fears, and in Pokemon's I'm the best. I'm gonna beat you. He's
yeah,
full of himself. So maybe that's why I didn't like it. But the Digimon was sad, and I tried to rewatch it, and I realized, oh, it's even sadder than I thought, and it's going so slow. So there is no way I can watch this now.
I I just find it funny watching like I find it funny seeing Digimon because you know you're looking at like a little dinosaur thing and you're like, oh, that's cute, and then there's a very real chance that when it evolves, it turns into a fridge, or like it turns into like a big-breasted angel lady, and it's like,
But they are beautiful.
why?
They two angels.
I mean, they are, but it's just like you know, you're like, oh, this is cute. It's a shame it's going to be a fridge in like 20 minutes.
What? Which one is fridge for you?
I mean, it was an example. I don't, you know,
There is no fridge.
I just remember the evolutions being total nonsense. Like they had no correlation with each other whatsoever. Um,
Yeah, one that seal become kind of wolf.
hmm,
I like the colors of that one, yellow and blue. Okay, let's say this is our lines. I will group
yay.
all of this and hide it.
Uh, Yu-Gi-Oh rules: if you get a Millennium artifact, you make creepy faces. Not only that, you get
Oh,
a whole like separate personality living inside you who only comes out when you play Yu-Gi-Oh.
the villain from Yu-Gi-Oh! I would defend is the son of the keeper of the tomb. He got that eye on a stick.
Are you talking
I'm
about?
like, this is
Is it that Kaiba fella, or is it someone
no, no
else?
Kaiba, but Kaiba I will also defend Kaiba. No, the other guy, Maverick,
Oh, Maverick,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, Maverick.
He got the white hair that goes on the side.
Hmm. Oh, that's not Merrick. Merrick is the blonde one. The guy with the white hair, who has the
Mhm.
like the Millennium Eye thing on his.
No, no, not Pegasus.
Oh, oh, okay.
This also got white
Yeah, he also has
hair.
white hair that covers half of his face.
I think I like those villains because they had their arc of suffering. They tried to fix it and they couldn't. They're a victim of situation and they know the problems and the pain. And then there is my main character who is the chosen ones going la 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 la, not understanding them. And somehow they are the villain.
Yeah.
People with real struggles. How dare they?
Hey, it's not about. You can have struggles and still be a villain. It's about how you adapt to those struggles and what you do with them. I think.
But some people had worse than others, and they try to adapt to what they
Hmm.
had. I don't defend their evil actions.
I remember when. So I've watched the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I went to watch the rest, but they don't exist anywhere, and it made me annoyed. So I haven't watched the rest. But
What do you mean?
like, so this is the crazy thing. Yu-Gi-Oh seasons like 1, 3, and 5, I think, are
Hmm.
all on like UK Netflix, which is
Hmm.
stupid. Seasons 2, 4, and whatever comes after 5 aren't on there. Um, Actually, I wonder if they're on YouTube because a lot of like if you go back, you can watch the whole of Beyblade on YouTube, officially uploaded on the Beyblade YouTube channel, which I think is so
Hmm.
funny.
I will show you later when you can watch episodes.
Yeah, that's fine. I like having them on like Netflix or something because then I can watch them on my TV easier than having to like
You can watch
faff
them on a
around.
TV. I will show you.
Hell yeah. Um,
Don't tell your mom.
I won't tell my mum. Don't worry. Luckily, my mum doesn't watch these. Um, Dralia says, "Hello, Melissa. I love your work."
Hello.
Kathy says 6 comes after 5. Jaden, thank you so much. I was really lost with that. Thank you.
What's the context?
When I was going for the I said seasons 2, 4, and whatever comes after 5.
Well, Katie always got your back.
This isn't even Katie. This is Kathy. This is somebody else.
It's not Caitlin.
No, it's not Kathleen. No.
Caitlin, Kathleen, it's the same for me.
Yeah.
I bet she doesn't like either.
No, she hates it. I doubt she's watching, but if she was, she would probably should
Do
probably
hiccups.
kick my butt. I watched Digimon Trainers only because of Gilmon, whatever that is. That's the little yellow dinosaur looking dude, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
Some
it's
stuff,
orange.
some stuff they would translate to us, other don't.
Yeah.
And I don't know, are the stuff translated from the Japanese or from English? That's also the thing.
Yeah. Ignacio said, the reason you raise your Digimon good is because you don't want them to be a fridge.
I didn't like one. I didn't like the design is a green one, the cactus.
The cactus one. I'm gonna type
I
in
really dislike the cactus one. He's
cactus
green and pink.
Digimon. Oh, he looks kind of like a Cactua from Final Fantasy, but with boxing gloves and not as cute.
I didn't like it.
Togemon. Ugh, it's kind of ugly. I don't like it.
I'm trying to pick the color of the skin.
Yeah.
Let's go with this.
Kamiho no Kage says hello. Welcome.
Hello.
I have a question. Can you add stabilizer to your lasso tool? Because you can do it in Clip Studio Paint, but I don't know if you can do it in Photoshop.
I don't see it here, but I never wished for one. You have to suffer as the rest of the people and to not become villain. I don't know. I just do it like this. Make confident strokes, and then later you can fix it as retracting from the selection. But I didn't notice that there is stabilizer.
Oh, see, Dash said that they loved Patamon, and it turned into a fridge. So.
Okay, send me the fridge on Discord. I need to see it.
I did just look it up, and it didn't turn into a fridge, but it did turn into like this, like dark angelic monster. Hold on, I'll send it to you.
Because we have president in a fridge, if you didn't know.
Your president is in the fridge?
Because the thing, he's always on TV, and everybody was like, he's so annoying and always on TV. We are waiting for him to jump out of fridge. When you open the fridge, you are expecting him to be there because you see him everywhere. And then for his promo for the elections, he put in studio really tall fridge because he's tall, and then the hostess of the show opened the fridge and he goes out. That was his joke, and it worked. Everybody knew about it, but it wasn't funny because just imagine, you said you don't like royals or your politicians. Just imagine them going out of fridge and making the skit out of it. It wouldn't be fun to you.
I think that would be that. What do you mean? I think that would be really fun. I'd love that.
Let me see what you sent.
Uh,
Oh, I didn't know he got this many evolutions.
yeah, I was gonna say like I didn't realize that Digimon had like a million evolution. Well, a million. This one's got like 7, but
This is biblically accurate angel.
it is. It turns
Is this
into. It
male
goes
one?
from like. Yeah, actually, I actually don't know if that's official or not.
That's male. There is a female one, the girl one.
How do you know?
Not for him. The other one. It looks like a girl.
The other one? What other one?
Y- Google it when you Google everything today.
Yeah, but what Digimon am I looking for? Patamon?
Girl
That's the one?
angel.
Oh, oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the one that. Whoops, I typed in Digiman.
What?
It's called It's called Anja Woman.
Angelina.
Oh no, it's not. No, wait. I think it is actually Anja Woman. That's hilarious. No way is it actually called that.
Angel.
It is. That's hilarious. They literally just called it Angel Woman, like Angel Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. But isn't the whole thing with Digimon that they're not even real? They're like uh
In digital world, but at
yeah.
some point the worlds collide for some reason. I forgot why.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, you've
And then in the
disappeared.
sky you can see the Digimon world
You've disappeared. Now you're back.
because I'm Digimon.
Because you're a Digimon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well done. Let me get you back on the screen. There we go.
Now the screen disappeared. Oh, you think I okay?
Hmm?
I disappeared the whole. That's what you meant. I thought just the
Hmm.
camera.
No, no.
I'm still making selections.
She has a move called Holy Slap. That's impressive. Yeah, I never watched Digimon, but I do know the like English theme song is amazing. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. That's all I know. But it's just like on a loop in my head.
See, for stabilization, you're just holding your breath. That's stabilization. Same as
Yeah.
the sniper shooter.
Yeah. Imagine a sniper sat there looking for his stabilization slider on his gun.
He wouldn't get recruited, Jaden.
You're right. You're right.
He's like, this is nothing like the Call of Duty.
This is not. This is nothing like when I saved the Halo ring. I just still can't get over that. That's insane. Just this happened years ago. This happened in like my first year of university, but it's just stuck with me for so long.
Oh yeah, why it's so quiet is because I don't have music like the other elves do.
No, you can have music.
Oh, this should be dark. Hold on. You know, when Goku eats a lot, I make him face. I will fix this at the end. When he eats a lot, his stomach is like this big.
It's all like distended. Oh, wait, am I wrong? I think earlier when I said about Blue Dragon being designed, like the Blue Dragon series being designed by Toriyama, I don't think that's right actually.
I don't know. You were looking it up.
Oh yeah, I am now. I am right now. I was going by just like it is very similar style. So, oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is Toriyama. Yeah, I was right. Oh, thank goodness. I nearly felt like a fool.
Full of a took.
Fool of a took.
There was a meme on the Lord of the Rings. If the Pippin and Merry didn't stole the crops from that garden, the Sauron would be ruler of the Middle Earth because they would never help Frodo. Frodo maybe would fail. They would never help with the Isengard, and
Mhm.
then in a battle. But then maybe Boromir wouldn't die.
I was going to say, and also, they wouldn't have awakened the
Yeah,
goblins
but
and
that's the
the.
positive. So Gandalf leveled up and
Oh
become
yeah,
the
Gandalf
Gandalf the
evolved.
White.
Yeah, he evolved into
He became the
Gandalf.
fridge.
He became he became Gandalfamon and evolved. Uh, Rika says, "Oh, I need to rewatch Lord of the Rings so bad. The time has come." Will you
You
will
should, you
you
should.
will you just rewatch like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, or are you gonna watch the Hobbit ones as well?
I like The Hobbit.
Oh my God, she said it.
I
Um,
like.
I, you know, when I watched I think I watched the first two. I never actually finished the trilogy for The Hobbit, but I thought they were okay. I don't hate them as much as everyone else does. I mean, they're definitely missing a lot, but like,
I don't know. I enjoy them.
yeah, I think they're fine.
And I think I watched the third one in the theaters. I think because we went as a colleague from the college. We
Hmm.
went all together, and then it's all young people in the theater. Usually it's quiet, but because this wasn't that serious of Lord of the Rings, and people maybe come second time to watch, so they would talk. One dude said something like, "Oh, this pobrecita hobbit, poor him. He's walking the whole these three movies on his foot barefoot." And the scene was the guy is dying, to not
Yeah.
spoil too much, and it's emotional moment between two of them. You should cry, and we are all laughing because he's making the joke how this one is barefoot. But it's he said it in funny accent, like maybe for you would be in Scottish accent and wording,
Yeah.
so it sounded really funny. I had great time. Maybe that's why I like it. I went with colleagues and had nice time.
Yeah,
Nice seeing it.
maybe. I I haven't seen any Lord of the Rings or Hobbit movies in the cinema, to be fair. I watched them all like at home.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's been a
Um,
while.
Cinema here, I don't think they do runs after 3 years for the movies. That would be cool if they
Mm,
would be. Oh, these are the new movies, but also we are replaying this and this
mm.
from 10 years ago. But I don't think that's the option.
Yeah, I mean, I think because they have to like buy the rights to show them, I think, right? They don't just get
But they
free
already
reign.
had them from before, maybe.
Yeah, but it'll probably be like a time limited thing,
I don't know.
especially with streaming services now. It'll be like, yeah, you can show the film in cinemas for a month or whatever, and then they might just say, okay, no, this is going on to like Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever.
Okay, I think I made my flat.
Nice.
Oh, there is also background. Should I do background?
I wouldn't worry about background.
Okay,
I think you
so
could.
let's
I think
look.
you could do a background. So I think you
Are we
can do a
doing
background.
reverse psychology again?
Yeah. Um, but no, what's your favorite? What's your favorite Lord of the Rings movie?
Well, the first one is always nice. It
Yeah,
doesn't have that much horror, that much psychological torture.
yeah.
But also, it's really nice. Is that in the second? When they go to take all the ghost army, and
Mm.
I earlier today I watched that scene when the horsemen are preparing to fight, and there was this orchestra. They're doing the music from the movie in orchestra, and there is scene playing on the big screen
Mm.
behind them. So they're playing live
Yeah,
music on classical instruments, and there is scene going. He's screaming there, and the music is pumping up. I'm like,
yeah,
this is great. I would love to go to
yeah.
listen to this kind of concert.
I think they do those kind of things in London quite a lot. Um, there's a lot of those that happen. There's like Final Fantasy ones.
Hmm.
Uh, there's one for The Last of Us that they're doing soon, um, and stuff like that. But they'll probably bring back the Lord of the Rings one. I think they did it not so long ago, actually.
Here they are doing for anime. So
Cool.
uh, no, the part that's not cool is that they used AI for
Ew,
their it's a Japanese composer, and they used AI for the promo poster.
ew.
I was like, maybe I would go, but no, I'm for
Now I'm
sure
not
not going.
going. Yeah, what the hell?
How dare you? You want me to pay money, but then you want to take stuff from artists?
That's just so. That's nasty. That's nasty.
How dare they?
Rika said, I think I like Two Towers the most. I always loved the battles. The first time I watched it as a kid in the cinema, and the seats were shaking and everything seemed so real. That's really cool. That's really cool. I was like, what year did Two Towers come out? Like 2004 or something? No, 2003?
I think they went from, was it 99, 2000, 2001, something like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, so Two Towers, yeah, Two Towers was 2002, and so I was only 3 years old, so there's no way I would have been able to watch that.
What year are you born?
1998.
1990.
Yeah,
That's the baby.
I'm just a baby. Oh, thank you, Floya, for the hydrate. It's nice to see you.
Hello, Playa.
Hello, Floya.
Playa, I will drink 5 cups just so you can watch.
I will drink one and put it back down again. But thank you. I hope you're doing well. Uh, we're just talking about Lord of the Rings. But what was I saying? I really like the first one. I think the first one is I think the first one's my favorite because I really like the start. The start of Lord of the Rings is really nice because you get that warm, homely vibe
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
from the Shire, which I love a lot.
I tried reading that part in a book, and they describe this preparation for the birth there for way too long, and they are
Yeah.
adding family names of all the hobbits. I'm like, okay, but can we skip? Can we go to the good part?
Yeah. Floya said Melissa is such a hydro homie. I have a pack of Lord of the Rings memes I should bombard you with. Who's your favorite character? Hmm.
Are we going to do again those tests? Who are we
Oh
from the Lord
yeah,
of the Rings?
we've done those before, haven't we? Mine's probably still I probably still have mine saved on here somewhere.
It was in percentages.
Yeah, it
So
was
they're
really
like,
weird.
you are 5% Gimli, 10 Galadriel, I don't know.
Yeah, it was really strange. I really like I really like Gandalf just because he gets angry at Merry and Pippin all the time and it's hilarious. Or there's the bit right at the start where he's talking to um Bilbo and he's like, I'm not trying to steal from you. I'm trying to help you. And it's just I don't know. That scene just lives in my head.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But what about you, Lissa?
For the scene, for a character, what?
For a character, your favorite character?
I don't know. See, you and Katie are asking for favorite everything, and I'm like, why you have favorite?
Wait, does
I
wait
don't
does
think
Katie
about it
ask
like
you a
that.
lot of that as well?
When we do stream, he's like, who is favorite you of this? And there was something else,
Mm.
and so she doesn't go out of her way to ask me. But I think you people in general have favorites for a lot of stuff.
She, but she always gets angry at me because whenever we're having a conversation, I always just end
Mhm.
up asking her stupid questions. I'll be like, what's your favorite, like, I don't know, what's your favorite type of tire? You know, it's like no one has a favorite tire type, or if you do,
Tire.
then that's interesting. But you know, it's just stupid questions like that, and then she gets really angry at me about it.
What's tire?
Tire? Oh, like the rubber wheel for your car.
How can you have favorite tire?
Yeah, you don't. That's the thing. You just don't. That's why it's just a stupid question. I just find them so.
My
I
favorite
love
type
that.
of
It's just so
tire
funny.
is one who is going to last 4 years, and it's gonna be mixed ones or winter ones, so I don't have to change it each
Mm,
season. That's my
yeah,
favorite type of
yeah.
tire.
See, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. But you learn a lot from people
Also,
by asking them stupid questions like that.
also it's cheap.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
D- Do you want to listen to story how we forgot to bring the spare tire?
Is it a quick one?
Depends.
I was gonna say. Okay. Well, let me just go through some of this stuff first.
Okay.
Joel the Canamain says, "Hey, art friends. Hi, Joel. How's it going? Welcome, welcome." Um, Flair said, "When I was small, I loved Legolas because he's cute. When I got older, I loved Aragorn because he's such a hero."
Okay, I remembered. I like the Legolas dead, the Tranduil.
Mm-mm. Love Aragorn because he's such a hero, and only now I understand that Sam was a real mother flipper all along. True, true. Sam is great. No, Mr. Frodo.
Yeah, but I didn't understand why he's not Mr. but Master Frodo.
Master
How
Frodo.
the Frodo got the power over him? Why?
Because he pays them. Doesn't he pay Sam to like do his gardening or whatever? Isn't he um
Yeah, but I am not calling you Master just because you pay me for chores.
well, you're not a hobbit. You know, maybe it's a hobbit thing.
Maybe I'm mid ages when we
Yeah,
have lords, so I'm a mid lord.
maybe, maybe. Um yeah, and also I guess he's kind of like Frodo's squire throughout the whole thing, you know. So it is kind of like he's carrying all of his stuff
And him!
and him. Yeah, Sam is the real hero, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Yeah,
Um,
you may say he's better than Frodo.
yeah,
He resisted, he carried him, he saw right through Gollum.
yeah, he did. Um, Riku says that their favorite is Aragorn. How could you not? How could he not be? Oh man, Aragorn's pretty. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
He's like, oh, this is main character. You know he's going to succeed.
Yeah. Who
You
was
already know.
who was the guy who was played by Sean Bean? Who was Sean Bean's character? No, no, not Sean
Boromir.
Bean. Oh yeah, Boromir. Yeah, because I saw a meme that was like when Boromir tries to steal the ring from Frodo, and he's like,
Okay.
"I'll give it back. My name's Boromir, not Steelermere." It's just so stupid.
Yeah, but Boromir is similar to Boromir or um, it sounds Slavic. That's what I'm trying to say. We have similar names, and it would means fight and peace.
Yeah.
Boromir. It would be Boromir, not Boromir, but
Oh, that's wholesome.
Borislav. It's similar. So we thought, oh, this is our guy, our dude.
uh, oh, apparently Floyer was the one that sent me that meme. Thank you, much appreciated. Uh, Why not? Why are you not calling him Master Jaden right now? To be fair, in the UK, so here's a fun little bit of English law for you. In the UK, if you're under the age of 18, your title is Master. So until I was 18, any letters that I got delivered to me from like anywhere official, like a bank or anything, it would
Mhm.
be it would be sent to Master J. Murray because my middle name is Jack. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if like there's anything for women under the age of 18. I don't know. I'm not
Maybe
sure.
just lady.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is lady. Lady is like a title. That would be like me being Lord.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember all the movies I watched with the normal plebs, and then it would be maybe young master, but then they would say young
Mhm.
lady.
Yeah. Oh no, Riku is right. It is it's like Miss. So it would be Miss instead of
Okay.
like whatever your other title would be. I think. I don't know. It's not very often I looked at my sister's letters that she got in the post. um and now when you're 18, Lord? No, it's just Mr. Mr. JJ Murray. Um uh
Can you hear my dog?
no.
Okay.
Can you hear mine?
You don't have dog.
That was a test and you
Trick
passed.
question.
Yeah, it was a trick question. You passed.
You will be more nicely spirited today if you had dog there.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Actually, maybe. I don't know. I love dogs, but I I think I would be too stressed out. Um,
About what?
just Melissa, I can barely look after myself, let alone a dog. It's not.
No, okay, you need a yard, and then there is no problem. Your dog is looking of himself.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I just in the evening I open the door. You won't come in. He's like, no, I'm still want to be out. Okay, I call him hour later. You want to go in? Huh? He comes in the house and he be on his bed. That's
Oh,
all.
what a good boy. Um,
Uh,
our king, our lord, Jaden. Yes. Maybe that should be my title under my name. Under my name here. I'll change it to King. Uh, if you don't know if the lady is married or not, how do you call her? Do you just guess? Then you would just use Miss. I think you would assume that they are not married. I don't remember because it's not very often I have to.
Mom,
It's not very often I
is
have
it
to call.
mom?
Oh no, you would know. You would never call anyone ma'am or madam. That would be
Why
really
not?
weird. It's
No, it's
just
not weird. I
it's
I
it is
watched
weird.
the no, I watched the English TV show with the Jon Snow brother, Rob Stark,
Yeah.
that actor. He was the bud, police bud, something like that. I don't understand what it means, but he was working in the protecting services
Mm.
of politicians, and politicians was a lady, and she would call yes, mom. But he had an
Uh,
accent, so it sounded like mom.
Mum. Yes, mum. Yeah. I mean, it's different when you're speaking to. I mean, that's a reason when you would use ma'am is when you're speaking to someone who is like a politician or something, or like the
You
queen.
said you would never,
Well,
but there is.
okay, sorry. It's rare that you would ever call anyone like ma'am or madam, especially madam. That's
He
that's really
he said
odd.
it like 100 times in those 4 episodes or
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Um, but yeah, it gets a bit complicated. Like you got Mrs. So MRS I think is for when someone is married. When someone isn't married, it's Miss. And then if they're like a widow or something, I think it's Ms. which is just MS.
Oh, that's too complicated. When I need to make the new profile somewhere, they ask you for that.
Mm.
I'm like, what was it? Oh, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Because even if I put in the first account in the bank I make, I had like 3 different banks accounts because of stuff. But in the first one, I put that I'm not married, and I never said otherwise. And they always say like, you are married.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
like, this is unfair. Why did you even ask? I was barely 18, and they're like, you married.
Oh, Riku, by the way, don't worry too much about misspelling my name. I always get it misspelled. I've had Jaden, I've had Jaiden,
Yaiden.
Yaiden. I've had what else have I had? I think I've even had Jaeden once, and I just was baffled by that. That was insane. So yeah, don't worry too much about it. Um, Supreme Savior works as well. Yeah, I'll accept Supreme Savior as a title. That would work. Um, Jaden doesn't talk to unknown women. I mean, I do, but it's not very often that you ever call them Miss anything. But thinking about it, when I was in high school, you would call your teachers, you would call them sir or you'd call them miss. So I'm gonna say if you don't know if they're married or not, you call them miss.
Why don't you call them by their employment, like teacher?
I don't know. It's just not something that we do over here.
We, you're forbidden calling them by their name.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
until you go to college, you can't call them by their name. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. Um, I think it's like a respect kind of thing. But when you get to college, you're supposed to be seen more as like equals because you're coming up to being an adult. So that's when you can start calling them by their names. Like I had an IT
Yeah,
teacher that I would just call him Neil.
but
Um,
you would pretend to be equal. That's the problem.
well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're like, oh, we are all colleagues now. Psych.
Joel says, "Madam feels like you're telling them off." Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when my sister was younger, whenever she got told off, it would be like, "Stop being such a madam." You know, it's like when they're throwing when
Ah.
they're having a tantrum or something. It's
No, when I'm in store and I have a bunch of questions or concerns,
mm,
or anywhere there is service, maybe I'm not yelling, I'm not angry, but maybe I sound to them like I'm about to throw a fit because they saw it already. They're like, oh, madam, please.
yeah,
And then I see they started defending themselves, calling me something like madam. I'm like, oh no, don't call me that. I'm not about to fight. I'm trying to explain my concerns here. Please
yeah,
listen.
yeah,
They start defending, and I feel then I feel disrespect by them trying to show me their fake
yeah,
respect.
yeah. I mean, I used to do that when I worked in a supermarket. I used to do that as well. It was just like people would be shouting at you, and you'd be like, "Please, ma'am, can you calm down, please?"
Yeah, but I'm not shouting, but to them it looked like I'm going to start fighting them. Like
Mm.
I have no reason to fight you. I don't wanna
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
make a scene. Please don't try to. They're trying to make me quieter,
Mm.
and I'm not even yelling.
Yeah. Floyer said, "Let's leave confusing titles in the past. Let's call everyone Cutie Pie or Bunny Boo."
Bunny
Drawing
boo.
Monster said, "What about Pookie?" We could do that. Yeah. I don't think. I mean, what are the rules? Do you just get to like say whatever you want? Like, is it like interchangeable, or is there rules? Is it like if you're married, then you're Bunny Boo, but if you're single, then you're Cutie Pie.
I
If
can't.
if you're divorced, then you become a Pookie.
Because if I'm angry, there is no way I'm calling anyone that.
Imagine that. Someone is shouting at you in a store, and you're like, "Please, please, Bunny Boo, please stop." Oh no, it makes me cringe.
I'm missing here darker, thicker lines, but I'm not usually doing line art, so I'm not sure how I should proceed with this. Maybe with normal brush,
Um,
you think?
maybe. I think you should just 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 do it, I guess.
Great art director Jaden.
Yeah, yeah. This is why I get paid the big bucks.
Praised he be.
Yeah. Uh, excuse me, Pookie. What time is it? How do I get to the bus stop, cutie Pookie?
Pookie, hands up. This is robbery.
Yeah. I love I love that in that situation, the person robbing you is essentially going, "Ma'am, hands up, give me your money."
But they would. They need your attention.
Man. Pookie is a French slang word for snitch. I wouldn't like being called that. Well,
Well, you should think about it.
yeah, you shouldn't snitch. That's when you check there, but that's why you could then chick. You could then tick the other box, like the cutie pie or the bunny boo box, because those two are like fine. Man, I hope that doesn't catch on. I'm gonna be honest. I hope that doesn't catch on. That makes me uncomfortable saying that stuff.
No, see, I don't like pet names for relationship. I had some with my husband, and then we were sitting with other two friends, like a double date or something, and they were making fun of their other friends for calling each other the same way we did. And
Yeah.
we were like, oh, this is embarrassing, better not tell them. And then we stopped. It was so sad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I find it kind of strange. I mean, there's I feel like I feel like nicknames and stuff or like pet names are, like fine, but it's when you start calling people stuff like that, it's like
No, 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 just
it's
between you
gross.
two.
Yeah, when it's just like an inside sort of joke or whatever, then it's fine. Like,
Yeah, but
um,
sometimes you sleep in front of other people, and then maybe they would judge you. That's the dangerous part.
yeah, yeah, I would never. I mean, I couldn't do it in private anyway, but like, when people call their partners like, hey babe, or like, hey
Mhm.
baby, or honey, or whatever, I'm like, "Ugh." It just makes me cringe.
Yeah, but on English, to me, it's acceptable
Oh
because
no.
I learn it already. Not I am not calling others, but when I hear it, oh, it's normal. That's how I learned the English. That
Yeah.
was normal for them, I guess.
Yeah.
But for you, you feel the cringe much more.
Yeah. Yeah. Even saying it
Is
then, I was just literally like it sent a shiver down my spine.
your native?
Yeah. Floy said just call them stinky. To be fair, my I think that's what my sister and her fiance call each other. They call each other stinky or stinks. It's funny. But that
I
stuff
don't
I don't
like
that stuff I
also.
don't mind. Like that stuff because it's like it's not super sweet or anything. It's just kind of like a funny nickname.
But when they give funny names to kids, parents,
Hmm.
it's way too cute that they're gonna get bullied.
Yeah.
Or they give them names from some TV show or movie that parents like when the kid was born and it stayed there, but now when kid is a bit grown up, that's bully fuel.
there was there was a kid when I was in high school whose nickname, and everybody called him this. His parents. I didn't know his name. I didn't know his
Mhm.
actual name until I finished high school. But the parents called him this. We called him this. The teachers called him this. Everything. They called him Nobby.
No,
Yeah, which you know,
as a knob.
yeah. If you know, yeah. Um, and like I never really questioned it because it was just always like a nickname for him.
Hmm.
So I never really questioned it, but it wasn't until you really think about giving your child a nickname of Nobby that you like you kind of realize it's a bit strange.
And what was the reason?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Well,
Uh,
is it name or nickname?
it's a nickname. His actual name
Uh,
was I actually don't know his actual name. I'd forgotten it. That's how ingrained into the school it was.
but do
Um,
you have the secret nicknames that you would call somebody but they wouldn't know?
yeah, of
That
course.
everybody else
Everyone, I feel
does?
like
Yeah,
everyone has those. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, Riku, I'm not. I mean, knob in the UK is like another way to talk
Is
about
it
male
like saying,
genitals.
hmm?
A knob in the UK is like male genitals.
Ah,
Yeah.
I wanted to say, is it like when you say you tool, you absolute tool?
Oh, yeah. No, it's not like that.
Okay.
But yeah, the UK has a lot of different words for that. But yeah, why would their parents do that? I don't know. I actually, you know what? I did serve. I served his parents when I worked in the supermarket. I served his parents. We were talking, and they were like, "Oh, so you look quite young. How old are you?" Like, so I told them, they're like, "Oh, you must go to school with Nobby." And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And she was like, "Do you know why he's called that?" I was like, "No." And now I remember it. Now I'm thinking about it. It was something about the fact that he was laughing. He laughed a lot as a baby, and his granddad then for some reason called him that, and it stuck. But I failed to see the correlation at the time. I was just like, "Oh yeah, sure, yeah, all right, fine." But now I don't see the correlation, and now I'm concerned. So I don't know, man. I haven't spoken to him in years, so
We had awful name for one of our colleagues from college. He
mm,
wasn't smart. He was slow. He was disinterested in everything. It was like a human sloth
mm,
personality. And he had a nickname, not surname, nickname for him. And then I went to the doctors. She wasn't doctor, but she was working there, his mother.
mm.
And she's also asking me, how old are you, where you're going? Oh, my son too. And I'm like, there is a good chance that I know them and I am friends with them. But there is also a chance that it may be somebody who I'm not. And she tells me who her son is. I'm like, oh, and I almost said that nickname we
Yeah,
have. I didn't, but it would be awful if I did that because a woman is lovely and
yeah.
she's normal and communicative, friendly. He's all opposite of that. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but he's like really slow dude who is just wasting oxygen there.
Wow. Damn. Okay.
Jaden, you didn't saw. You're imagine going to school doing nothing, 3 years doing nothing, and
Yeah, we had people like that when I was at university who just did nothing. It was insane.
if I turn off
Oh,
the lines, it's like this.
yeah, that's better.
Uh, I would say this is cell shading would be a bit rougher,
Mm,
more rougher separation, but I cannot bring myself to do exactly that. And lines, I would need to do proper line art, not like this with a
mm,
simple brush.
yeah.
The hair, I'm not sure should I try anything with the hair because his hair is pure black. And I was there is a part from later episode I saw the just that scene. The Trunks was in some time chamber. It's 1 day for us, but year for them, and he
Mm,
was training with his father, the Vegeta. And Bulma is like, "Your hair has grown! Oh wow!" And he's explaining that, and she looks at Vegeta. "Oh, how is it your hair did not grow?" And he's like, "For your information, cyan hair is the same as from the moment we are born. We are never cut it." But he's angry why Bulma is there. "Why are you here?" And she's like, "Oh, I brought you new uniforms. If you weren't jerk, you could try them."
Man, Bulma is a great wife and a great mother.
I like Bulma. I didn't like her at first because he tried to rob Goku,
Yeah,
and then she
but
always tried to find benefit for her, but she helped them a lot.
I mean, to be fair, didn't he like make her crash her car or something? Like the first episode when she like
But it was first she came to his house looking for a ball, and then his first time he sees a girl and a car or motor moped. I don't know
yeah,
what she
yeah,
was driving.
yeah.
So and he's a kid. The moment when he realized that girls are different.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think he screamed because oh,
Yeah,
you're
he's
missing
like
the thing.
patting it. Yeah. Leo said the only thing that grew was Vegeta's forehead.
Hey, hey.
Hey, the poor man has a receding hairline. Okay, it's not his fault. If Melissa called me a waste of oxygen, I would turn my life around after crying a bit.
I would never say it to your face, okay?
Oh wow. I don't know if that's worse. I feel like
I
that's
don't know
way,
who
I feel
said
like
that.
that's way worse.
Leo said that.
Yeah. Floyd said some anime aged like milk. Yeah, Dragon Ball. I mean, I feel like that was weird even at the time. Maybe not for Japan, but for like Western cultures, I feel like that was weird.
Which part?
The part when he realizes that men and women are different. Like, uh, that's not a forehead, that's a hairline running away from his face.
I had one. Did I say? Let me see. Vegeta. Where I put Vegeta?
Vegeta.
Yeah, see?
Whoa. That's what do they call? They call that like a? Is it a widow's peak? I think in
Yeah,
English.
this would be Widow's Peak, yes.
Yeah. And there's Trunks before he went
It's
and
not that bad,
time travel.
depending how they drew him on some.
Yeah. That's no Widow's Peak. That's Widow's Everest.
Did I save anybody else with hair? I mostly was looking for the younger characters.
Oh my god, the shine on Krillin's head. Look at it.
But
Bald,
he's a monk. He's a
bald,
monk.
bald.
He's shaving his head.
It reminds me of just the scene from
This
SpongeBob.
one is bald, okay?
Bald, bald Nappa.
Napa, yeah, he's bald.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. This sticker, I has this sticker. I put it on my car on the back, so when
Oh.
people press horn, they can
Yeah.
see Goku.
They know
But
you're a weeb.
they annoy me. There is other one that I'm going to buy when this one peels off from the sun. It's Goku.
Oh, is it?
How you say,
He
taking the
like
tongue
pulls.
out.
Yeah, he like pulls his eye down, sticks his tongue out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stick that one next.
Man, now I just have the SpongeBob movie in my head. When
More?
Poseidon, when Poseidon takes off his crown, and he's got a really shiny bald head, and SpongeBob is just like he's mid sentence, and then he notices, and he just goes, bald, bald, bald,
Ah,
bald.
because there are few Poseidons in the SpongeBob, and there is theories on the YouTube about it.
Oh yeah, yeah, because there's like the movie one, and then there's the one that they have in like the
Like actor,
series. Um,
there
yep.
is a Chad, and there is actor that's bald.
Oh, okay.
But there is a channel just doing theories on the SpongeBob. I forgot the name. I would say this is done.
Yeah.
So I had nice sketching today. Let me group this so I can show what else we did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We had some of these sketches a bit. Now that I'm looking, this face is completely awful. Uh, so I'm gonna turn that off. And then I had nice sketching of the Goku that I didn't draw from when I was a little kid
Yeah. It's a
watching
throwback.
Dragon Ball.
It's a
Yay.
throwback. Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Melissa, for coming and doing this for us. It was really nice. Um,
I hope that other people draw something also, if they watch Dragon Ball, that is when they were
yeah.
small one.
Yeah. I mean, if you have uh, well, if you drew along with us today, or if you've done Dragon Ball, um, like Dragon Ball fan art in the past, then show us. Just put it in the Discord. We'd love to see it. You can put it in wherever you like. Finished work, study room, whatever they are. Sketches and whip. I don't mind. But yeah, show us. That'll be fun. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. It was really nice. I hope you enjoyed us chatting about anime for like 2 hours and Lord of the Rings. Uh, Melissa, do you have links to your work? Oh, let me grab Melissa's portfolio before we head off. Um,
I forgot to
next,
paint my.
our next stream is actually something we're going to be trying something a bit different. Um, we are going to have a um, we're just going to have a really laid back stream. We're going to have an artist come in and just uh, hang out and not say anything. They're just going to do their studies in silence. We'll put some chill music on in the background. I'll be
Oh,
here in the chat to talk in like text chat, but it's just going to be really laid back. So if you want to have like chill lo-fi vibes to study to, then come along and hang out with us. It'll be nice. But until then, I hope you have an incredible rest of the week and an incredible weekend. Um, and we'll see you later. So, bye everybody.
bye
Bye
bye.
bye.